Our video expert, Kim Ritberg, is going to show you how to make videos this holiday season guaranteed to get you leads. Stay tuned. This episode of Keeping It Real is brought to you by Real Geeks. How many homes are you going to sell this year? Do you have the right tools? Is your website turning soft leads into interested buyers? Are you spending money on leads that aren't converting? Well, Real Geeks is your solution. Find out why agents across the country choose Real Geeks as their technology partner. Real Geeks was created by an agent for agents. They pride themselves on delivering a sales and marketing solution so that you can easily generate more business. Their agent websites are fast and built for lead conversion with a smooth search experience for your visitors. Real Geeks also includes an easy-to-use agent CRM. So once a lead signs up on your website, you can track their interest and have great follow-up conversations. Real Geeks is loaded with a ton of marketing tools to nurture your leads and increase brand awareness. Visit realgeeks.com/keepingitrealpod and find out why realtors come to Real Geeks to generate more business. Again, visit realgeeks.com/keepingitrealpod. And now, onto our show. Today's episode is brought to you by Corded.io. Are you looking for agents to join your brokerage or team? Now, as a real estate recruiter, I can tell you the answer is always yes. But most agents aren't looking to move right now. So how do you know who to contact? Well, what if I were to tell you there's a recruiting and retention tool powered by artificial intelligence that shows you exactly which agents in your local market are looking to leave their brokerage right now, and which agents at your own firm are also looking to leave you? Now, I've been recruiting realtors for 15 years and I've hired over 2,000 agents. I can tell you with no exaggeration, this is the tool I've been waiting for. Corded's AI looks for trends across dozens of variables for each agent in your market and shows you which agents they believe are likely to move. Not only does it do that, but Corded's AI went and visited my recruiting website and read everything I offer. So now when I'm recruiting, Corded's AI tells me exactly what to say based on that agent's needs and what my brokerage can offer. It even writes emails for me. I've never seen anything like it, and I use it every single day. Now, if you are looking to grow your brokerage, Corded.io is the best tool out there. Visit Corded.io to schedule a demo. Again, that's Corded.io. And now, onto the show.
Hello, Keeping It Real, folks. I always love being here because you are the best listeners. And by that, I mean, you write to me on Instagram and say hi. Anyway, we are talking today about what to film during the holidays. So what I see from a lot of my clients, my agents all around the country, is that when we have holiday time, we're sort of like fall off the fall off a little bit, right? From our social media. We're not as engaged because we're busy living our life, which is awesome. And I encourage you to live your life. So I'm going to give you some tips on what to do during the holidays that is low lift, low effort, but high payback. I am Kim Ritberg. I am a real estate video coach, meaning I help you show up on video with confidence, create a video strategy that brings in leads and brings in clients. And I love doing it. I came here via, not like on a train, but literally my career path. I was a TV producer for 10 years, preparing people to be on camera, writing and producing. I worked at Netflix, Inside Edition, Fox. I launched the first ever video unit for Us Weekly and worked at Netflix after that. Then I've been for about 5 years really working with agents and consultants and other business owners to help you grow your leads. So I really focus on, and leads into our episode today. I really love focusing on the connection piece. So the two key components to really bringing in clients, connection and credibility. And so what that means is for my clients around the country who are really seeing growth, like I just got a note from Steven, who's out in California, who I worked with last year or the year before, and he's having crazy growth on social media because he's really connecting with people and he's really activating those past referrals, people he's worked with in the past. So the connection piece is super important. So what does that mean? When we're building out our profile, our visibility on social media, a big part of it is having people connect with you, feel like you, feel like they trust you. That is where the leads come in. And then we convert those leads to clients. And what does that look like for the holiday season? So I've had clients, the one thing I love to start with really is by saying I've had clients who are not necessarily on all the time. They're not on social media all the time. They're not recording tons of content, and that's okay. So I want to just like remove the quantity, quantity, quantity. It's quality that counts. And more important than quality, I don't really mean your camera lens and your editing skills. I really mean quality of strategy. Really sitting there and saying, I am going to show up and show everybody who I am. And of course, digging in, understanding who you are, having that clarity piece is really, really important. That's something I love helping agents do is figuring out what parts of yourself you want to share and what does that mean? Like, let's say I decide I'm going to share a little bit about my life as a mom of two kids in elementary school. I live in New York City. What does that mean? What should I film? So that's something I work with you when I do that. We talk about what does that mean? And so one of my agents in Florida, her name is Brienne, and she was very camera shy. And I pushed her to really start getting on camera. We worked together in my video boot camp coaching program and in a continuation program as well. We've been working together for over a year. And she landed 60K in commissions just this year alone through video. So she would say, I'm not even showing up that much. So it's not necessarily about showing up all the time, but it's about really understanding when you show up, what are you talking about? How are you showing up, right? Are you confident? Are you authentic? Are you connected with people? And then what are you talking about, right? Where are we seeing you? So to that point, we're talking about what to film in the holidays. So I love that you're all going maybe for Thanksgiving, maybe an anti-Thanksgiving, maybe you're going nationally, internationally, whatever. The point is you're relaxing, you're in your off time. That's okay. You don't have to be on all the time, but bring people in on your life, on your experience. So by that, I mean, if you're traveling, where am I going? Oh my God, I'm going to Amsterdam. I'm going to film my trip. If you're going away, I'm going to Amsterdam for a family friend's son's getting bar mitzvah. Anyway, but normally my Thanksgiving is like going to family's house in New York. So how are you getting there, right? Film a little bit about your trip to Thanksgiving. Who's going to be at Thanksgiving? Is it your close family? Is it aunts? Is it uncles? Is it crazy Uncle Joe who always tells dirty jokes? Just kidding, sort of. But the point is bring people in to that experience, right? Like have them really feel connected deeply to who you are. Where are you traveling to? What does that place look like? And you're going to be filming what is called B-roll. B-roll is the footage where I'm seeing what you're talking about. So if you're talking about, oh, I'm going to Columbus, Ohio for Thanksgiving. Well, what does Columbus, Ohio look like? And things that might not be interesting to you, I promise are interesting to other people. So what I want to see is you filming, landing, getting off the airplane, a little bit of the scene of the town or the city that you're traveling to. You don't have to be Martin Scorsese. You can just use your iPhone and just record it, but have that footage to show people what your life is like. When we're talking about that 2C's, connection and credibility, the connection, it doesn't even always have to relate back to professional work. It really is just about relating to people. Why does this work? A lot of people are like, I don't understand. How does that end up bringing you clients? Well, as an agent, it's all about your sphere of influence. So you're increasing that sphere. If you're not watching the video, you don't see me making a hand motion of a circle with my hands. But every time you're expanding your sphere, you're making that circle bigger and bigger. And so that sphere is growing by every time you're showing up on camera. So what does that look like? You're showing up on camera. And I've had this happen actually. David, an agent of mine in New York, we were working together on social content. And he said, Kim, someone texted me and asked me to grab lunch. I haven't seen him in like 5 years. And he said, I really like your social media content. Let's grab lunch. They end up grabbing lunch, and this person brought David in on a huge new development deal. So again, we're talking about connecting with people. It's not always new people. Often it's old people. And you might say, oh, I have a newsletter, but social media is the most direct and it's the most used. I think something like 4 hours a day or something like that. People are on social media 4 hours a day. And so be where they are and be in the most engaging format, which is video. So even if you think, oh, well, like, what am I going to say about like Thanksgiving? Well, did you make the turkey? Did you buy the pecan pie? Who are you seeing? You reconnecting with old friends? Just take us into Thanksgiving. And then if you really feel like, oh, I really don't want to bring up people to my personal life, I want to keep it professional, So film a little bit about where you're traveling to and talk a little bit about that city or that town and what you enjoy doing when you're there, right? Part of real estate is being the expert in where you are. So bring people in on the travelogue. And you don't have to go crazy with the editing. You can just talk over what you're filming. So that would look like for me, for example, let's say I'm going to my brother's house in New York City, right? I would film me and my kids getting on the subway, and I would be like, all right, we're getting on the subway to head for Thanksgiving. Did we forget? Did we bring all of our stuff? And I would probably film my kids saying, I got the pies. Cool. So we go up, we bring the pies to my brother's house. And then maybe as I'm getting off the subway, we're walking and you're getting to see where we are, right? Maybe you're seeing Lexington Avenue. I film a couple of seconds of the taxis driving by, the Ubers, the subway globes. Really, you understand you're in New York City, right? You understand because visually it looks like New York City. And then maybe I'm just like, all right, I take a picture of me and my family over Thanksgiving and I plop that on. And, you could post it. You could also just Instagram stories. It deletes after one day. So you could just post it on Instagram stories, really like post it. And what's beautiful about that is people can see, you can see who's looking at you. So I'll show you all this. Message me on Instagram and I'll connect with you and we'll talk about how you can use that footage. On Instagram, I'm at Kim Rittberg, KIMRITTBERG. And the one thing I just want to say is like, don't overthink it. What are you doing? What's happening in your life? It's interesting to someone else. And even the things that are, I don't want to say personal, but not related to your work, like traveling, cooking food, being with family, being off for the weekend, being with your kids, that is interesting to people. So don't forget that. So again, I want you to, during Thanksgiving, I want you to start filming some of the, I call it sights and sounds. And I have a video actually called the how to film it. You basically see something and you say something. So what we're seeing is what you're saying. So if I'm saying, oh, I'm going to New York City for Thanksgiving, I want to see the Brooklyn Bridge or see subways or see skyscrapers. Okay. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to Columbus, Ohio, I want to see Columbus, Ohio. So again, just show people what your life is like and bring people into that story. I have a lot of amazing free tips. You can grab them from my website. It's kimrittberg.com/newsletter, or you can message me on Instagram. Please say hi on Instagram. I'm very, very friendly in case you can't tell. Anyway, relax, enjoy your holiday. Don't go crazy, but the same rules apply for Thanksgiving as they do for Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever, is film what people are seeing, right? Film your life and bring people in. So I am Kim Rittberg. I am a real estate video coach. I have won 6 awards for my video marketing work and more to come. And I love helping agents grow their leads and clients through video. Every single day, every time you're scrolling on your phone, you could be making money. Your phone is a moneymaker. Do not leave your phone on the table. Do not scroll on your phone without being on social media and letting it be a moneymaker for you. All right. Connect with me on Instagram at Kim Rittberg, RITTBERG. I hope you have a great holiday season and I'll talk to you soon.